Ayan. So, the learner wait lang, saan na yun? Ayan, represents real-life situations using rational functions. So, distinguish a rational function, um, rational equation, and rational inequality. So, solve rational equations and inequalities. Ayan, represent a graph, or represent a function through its graph to its table of values and equation, and find the domain and range of the rational function. So actually, it's quite easier compared dun sa last week kasi we narrowed down our function to rational. Okay? And since may mga na-discuss na tayong parts about rational like last week, medyo mapapabilis yung discussion din natin ngayon. Okay? Okay. So, ayan, answer na lang the ano tawag dito, the what I know, the pretest part, and then okay. So we have rational equations and rational inequalities. Actually, class, what are we going to do today is just a review of what you have done in your junior high school mathematics. I guess this is grade 8 mathematics. Ayan, as far as I know. So, dapat basic lang sa inyo to, or dapat kung medyo hirap kayo dito, review na lang ito, class. Okay? Ayan. So, before we start solving or evaluating rational equations and rational inequality, let us first have a review, or let's first, my term actually is dissect, but to narrow down or to define or to understand what is first rational, what is first a, a rational equation or rational function. Okay, so when we about to divide the word rational equation, rational inequality, rational expression, rational function, the word common with them is the word rational. Kasi alam natin yung inequality, alam natin yung equation. Pero when we say when we say rational, what comes out of our mind? So ano nga ba yung rational, 'di ba? Okay. So I am going to have you as my team, ayan, and understanding rationals. Okay. So when we say rational, what comes out of your mind? Or what's the, sige, para to make it easier, what is the root word for the word rational? Anyone from the class? Wala? Magtatawag ako. Ah, sige, wala ha.
Sir,
Ah, yes. Yes, Kiara.
ratio po.
Okay, very good. That's ratio. Okay. So the root word for the word rational is ratio. Now, based on your elementary days, specifically on grade 5 and in grade 6, ayan, tandang-tanda ko yun, in that lessons, tinuturo na si ratio. Okay? Yun yung grade level, or the grade level wherein you encounter ratio first. Okay? So ngayon po, with ratio, ano yung mga natatandaan nyo sa ratio? Or how would you describe or define, or what can you remember about ratio? Sige, tatawag na lang ako kasi ano lang naman 'to, alala-ala-ala gano'n. Balikan ang past, gano'n. Okay, so let's have, sino ba? Okay. Sige, let's have, sige, Irish. Ayan. Narinig ba ako? Sige, Irish. Ayan. Ano yung naalala mo when you hear the word ratio, sorry.
Sir,
Ano yung mga naaalala mo when you hear the word ratio? Or paano mo siya i-describe, or paano yung itsura niya, and so, ayan, hello. Parang
ratios,
oo, sige, sige. Oo, ratio. Ano yung mga naalala mo about ratio? Yung itsura niya, or paano ba siya sinusulat, and so,
sir, kung paano po siya isulat is yung number po tapos meron po siyang parang tutuldok sa gitna then number ulit. Sir?
okay. Okay, so thank you, Irish. Ayun. So tama yun. Okay, so usually the ratio is in this form. Let's say we get the number, kunwari na lang ganito. Sige, cite tayo na example. Kunwari, in a quiz, ayan, ay, wait lang. Okay, in a quiz, ayan, in a quiz, nakakuha ka kunwari ng, ng score na 7 out of 10. Ayan, pasang-awa, 'di ba? 7 out of 10. So sa quiz na may 10 items, nakakuha ka ng 7. So we can express that out of ratio. So we have 7. 7 correct answers is to 10 items in a quiz. So this is how do we write ratio. Okay? Oh, ayan, nasulat ko na rin yung 7 out of 10. We can also write ratio like this. Parang phrase siya. So, 7 out of 10. Okay, ganyan. Pwede rin natin siyang isulat as decimal. So, kunwari, ilan man decimal ng 7 out of 10? So, parang 0.7. Pwede rin percent, 70%. Ayan. Ngayon, paano 'pag nasa ano tayo, nasa quiz, 'di ba? Paano mo ba sinusulat yung score? 'Di ba ganito, 7 out of 10, 'di ba? Minsan may bilog pa, 'di ba? Ganyan. Tapos lalagyan mo corrected by, gano'n. Okay. So gano'n siya, 'di ba? So 7 out of 10. Dito sa 7 out of 10 tayo mag-focus. Yan 'di ba yung yan yung ating ginagawang ratio. Ngayon, with this form, ayan, with 7 out of 10, usually sinusulat natin siya with with this notation, and with this notation or with this way. Okay? Ngayon po, out of this one, sinasabi natin itong 7 over 10 na to is a ratio. Ngayon, if I am going to ask you, what kind of numbers are rational numbers? Ulitin ko ha, based sa 7 over 10, kasi di ba galing siya sa 7 out of 10, tama? Based siya dito sa 7 out of 10. And then, isusulat natin siya in this way, 7 over 10. And 7 over 10 is a ratio. Ngayon, with this kind of number, and siya ay ratio, what do you think are rational numbers? Ano yung mga rational numbers sa tingin nyo based on our example?
Sir?
Sir?
Sige, Alan muna. Okay, yes, Alan.
Ano po, fractions na yung numerator and denominator are polynomials.
Okay, so medyo advanced si Alan Pero anyway, so rational numbers rational numbers are fractions. Basically, when we say fractions, it contains a numerator and a denominator. Okay, now if we are going to apply that with rational equation, okay, tama yung sinabi ni Alan, kapag rational inequality, this is a polynomial that contains fractions or that contains a denominator, an equation, inequality. Okay, inequality, ayan, expression. So these are the rational equation. Dapat they contain rational numbers. Okay, so pwedeng 1/2 x minus 3 equals 4/5. So these are rational inequality. Basta nagko-contain siya ng rational numbers, that is a rational equation, inequality, or expression. But, remember class, kapag tayo ngayon ay rational functions, dapat po, para masabi siyang rational function, siya dapat ay f of x is equal to p of x over q of x. Ibig sabihin, it is a polynomial over a polynomial. Or sa madaling sabi, to say that it is a rational function, para masabi natin siya ay rational function, ayan, ang hirap magsulat. Yan siya. Dapat meron siyang variable in the denominator. Sounds familiar, right? O, ayan. To say that it is a rational function, it should contain a variable in its denominator. Pero kapag siya ay nagko-contain ng rational number such as 1/2 or fraction and so, pwede siyang i-consider as rational equation, inequality, and expression. Pero in rational functions, dapat talaga meron siyang variable sa denominator. And malalaman nyo naman kung rational function siya kapag siya ay parang ginagamit natin yung symbol na f of x, g of x, a of x. Ayan, lahat ng mga of x, yun po. Okay? O, yan na. Na-introduce na natin si rational function. Ngayon, review na tayo. Balik na tayo dun sa ating, eto, madali na lang to sa inyo. Yan, rational or not rational, di ba? O, ano yung sinabi ko kanina? Ayan. Anyway, ayan. Dito na tayo. Ito na yung sinasabi ko kanina, oh. Rational equation, rational inequality, rational function. O, pag rational expression lang, wala na siyang, tawag dito, equals 0. Ganito lang siya, ganyan. Wala siyang inequality, wala siyang equals. O, ito na po siya. Ngayon, how to solve rational equations and inequalities. Okay, noted. Noted, Michael. Okay, so how to solve a rational equation or inequality? So actually, pareho lang din naman yan. So first, ayan, eliminate denominators by multiplying each term of the equation by the least common denominator. So paano po yun? Okay, ganito yan siya. Sana yun? Ang una daw gagawin is what? Ano na nga? Okay, multiply both sides of the equation by what? By the LCD. Ayan, LCD na naman. Si LCD po ay tinuturo ng grade 5. At matagal natin siyang ginagamit. Ginagamit din siya sa grade 6, sa grade 7, grade 8, grade 9. Ewan ko lang sa grade 10. Oo, grade 10. O ngayon, grade 11, gagamitin ulit. Ayan, pag college, may LCD ulit. O ayun. So, dapat alam niyo na si LCD. Basic lang ni LCD. Ngayon, ayan. Sige, bibigay ako ngayon kunwari ng mga rational expressions and rational equations. And then, ang gagawin natin is to evaluate those. Okay? Ayan. So, wait lang. Hanap tayo. Let's have, ay, saan yun? Okay. Let's have, kunwari, sige, ito. Equation muna tayo, ha? Okay, let's have 3x over 2 plus 1/4 is equal to x. O, ayan. Ano daw first step sa pag-solve ng inequality? Ano ang first step ulit?
LCD, sir.
Okay, we are going to find the LCD. Now, let's have LCD. Okay, when we say LCD, it's the least common denominator. Basically, we need to find the LCM or the least common multiples of the denominator. So we have the LCD of 2 and 4. Ngayon, ano nga ba yung kanilang common multiple? Sige nga. Ano ang common multiple ng 2 and 4? O, di ba may technique tayo dyan? Ganito yung gagawa natin, di ba? Usually, ililista natin siya 2 and 4. Ngayon, kukunin natin yung factors. Ano yung factor ng 2 aside from 1? So, 2 lang, di ba? Si 4, ano yung mga factors niya na, kunin natin yung mga factors na prime. O, di ba? Si 2, 2 din. Si 4, ano yung factors niya na prime? 2, di ba? 2. 2 times 2. Ayan. Ngayon po, sa dalawa sila sa taas, bilugan niyo po yung magka-partner. Yon. Ayan. So, 2. Tapos, dito, si 2 walang partner. Kawawa naman. So, isama nyo na lang din sa baba. Third wheel siya ganon. 2. So, yan po siya. Okay? Or para mas madali, ganito na lang. Prime factorization tayo. Nagturo pa tayo grade 4 na to. Okay. Di ba si 2, express natin si 2 ng number. As a number. 2, di ba? Si 4, siya ay 2 times 2. So, pwede siyang 2 squared. Tama? O, 2 squared. Bakit 2 squared? Kasi nga 2 times 2. Wag mo na ulitin yung 2 dito kasi makikita. Ngayon po, tignan nyo yung number. Ano yung number na common sa kanila? Kahit hindi common, ano yung number na meron? 2, di ba? So kapag
Opo.
pag pareho silang may 2, kunin nyo sa kanilang dalawa yung may highest exponent to find the LCD. So 2, ano yung may highest exponent? Yung 2. So kukunin natin yung 2 raised to 2. Okay? So ano yung 2 raised to 2? 4. So ang LCD natin ay 4. Ganun siya. Sige, dito sa pagkuha ng LCEM, magbigay ako kunwari ng large numbers. Kunwari, let's have, wait lang. Let's have 45. 45 and let's say, ano ba? 21. O, ayan. Ano yung factors ni 45? Di ba 5 and 9. Pero si 9 may factors pa, tama? Ano yung factors ni 9? 3. 3 times 3. So pag 3 times 3, 3 squared siya. Tama? Si 21, 7, align nyo yung magkaka-number. 7 times 3. O, ayan siya. Ngayon, class, kunin nyo lahat ng mga numbers. 5, 3, saka 7. Ngayon, class, titingnan nyo, may ka-align si 3. Kukunin nyo ngayon yun yung may pinakamalaking exponent. So, 2. So, 5 times 3 squared times 7. Kung ano po yung product nun, yun yung LCD natin. Okay? Yun lang siya. Okay na maghanap kung ano yung LCD. Ganun lang yun siya, okay? Huwag nyo kakalimutan. Kasi mas madali yung ganitong way, lalo na kapag may kasama ng x yung denominator. Di ba? Windang-windang na naman tayo pag may x na siyang kasama. O, ganun lang. Okay? O, sige, tanggalin ko na ha. Ayan. Ayan siya. Okay. So ngayon, ang LCD natin ng 4. Next step is to multiply the both sides of the equation by the LCD. So we have 4 times 3x over 2 plus 1/4 equals 4x. Dapat pareho silang minultiply. And then simplify further. Ayan. Ang gagawin natin when we are multiplying multiplying with a number is ganito. Usually we divide pababa, then we multiply pataas. Pwede rin multiply muna sa taas ka mag-start sa pababa. Wala namang kaso, pero ayan, para mas madali lang, o ganito na lang. Okay? O, bahala kayo kung paano nyo gagawin. Basta 4 divide 2 is 2. Diba? 2. 2 times 3x, ayan na, 2 times 3x, we have 6x plus 4 divide 4. Na 4 divide 4 is 1. 1 times 1, ayan, is 1. O, pwede rin cancel na lang. O, 4. And then we have 4x. Simplify further, we have 6x minus 4x. Lipat si 4x, as lipat din si 1. Negative 1. Ayan. Then, we have negative 2x equals, positive rather. Ayan. So, we have 2x equals negative 1. Divide both sides by 2. Yan. So, our x is equal to negative 1/2. Ayan siya. Ngayon, class, i-check nyo doon sa equation natin kung tama si x. Kasi pag hindi yan nagtama, mali yung equation natin. So, we have 3 times negative 1/2 over 2 plus 1/4 equals negative 1/2. Okay, so we have negative 3 over 2. Tama? Tama, di ba? Plus 1/4. Ay, wait lang. Negative 3. Ando. Negative 3 over 2 pa plus 1/4 is equal to negative 1/2. Si negative 3 over 2 divided by 2 is same as negative 3 over 2 times yung reciprocal ng denominator times 1/2 plus 1/4 equals negative 1/2. And then, multiply nyo lang yung denominator sa numerator kasi multiply lang yan. Negative 3/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 1/2. Okay. Negative 3 plus 1 is, same denominator, pwede tayo mag-add. Negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. Tama? Over 4 equals 1/2. Okay, lowest term, si negative 2 over 4, so that's negative 1/2 equals negative 1/2. So, tama. So, ibig sabihin, itong x equals negative 1/2 natin ay tama. Okay? Kasi pag hindi siya nag-equal class, yun ang tinatawag nating extraneous roots. Ibig sabihin, pag may extraneous roots, may value siya ng x, nahanap natin yung value ng x, pero hindi siya tama when we substitute it to our equation. Okay? Ibig sabihin, pag ganun, may extraneous root siya, there is no solution. May value of x pero hindi sumakto, ibig sabihin, mali yung x. Okay? No solution po yon. Okay po ba? Question. Question. Wala? Okay. Eh di wala. Char. Okay. Sige, next example tayo. Next is ito. Bigatan natin. Let's have 4 over 3x plus ano ba? Plus 1 over 9 equals, ano ba? Ano maganda? We have 2x over, let's say 6x squared. O, ayan. Ay, mali. Tama ba? Oo. O, ayan. Okay. Ngayon class, ganito. Para madali, find LCD. Di ba yun yung gagawin? LCD. To find LCD, gawin natin yung procedures na ginawa ating kanina. We have 3x, 9, and 6x squared. Okay, ano ang factors ni 3x? We have 3 and x. Yung 9, 3 squared. Tama? Si 6x, meron tayong 3 times, dito na lang, times x muna kasi since x na rin dito, 3 times x squared times 2. Tama? Yan. Ngayon, class, tignan nyo lahat ng numbers. I-bring down natin yung mga numbers na may highest exponent. So, we have 3 squared times x squared times, since walang kalinya si 2, kunin mo na lang siya, 2. Ayan. So, we have 3 squared times x squared times 2. Simplify further, we have 3 squared is 9. 9 times 2 is 18x squared. So, ang LCD natin is 18x squared. Ayan. Okay? Sige nga, kayo na magtuloy on your notes muna and then titignan ko kung sino nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Ano muna? Find x muna tayo. Okay, kaya ba? Sige, bigyan ko 3 minutes to solve. Review lang rin naman to kaya rin na yan. Kaya pa ako nagsasalita, nakamute pala ako. Ayan, okay na? Okay, sige, let's check if you are, if you got it right. Okay, so our LCD is 18x squared. So once we already got our LCD, we need now to evaluate the, what's this? We need to evaluate the equation. So let's have, multiply it in both sides of the equation. So we have 18x squared times 4 over 3x plus 1 over 9 equals 18x squared times 2x over 6x squared. Okay, simplify further. Let's have 18x squared divided by 3x. It's 6x. 6x times 4 is 24x. Tama? Plus 18x squared divided by 9. It's 2x squared times 1. So it's 2x squared equals 18x squared. Ayan, 18x squared divided by 6x squared is ilan? Ano lang? Ilan yun? 3 lang. 3 times 2x. Tama, di ba? 3 times, tama ba? 3. 3 times 2 is 6x. Ayan. Okay, simplify further. We have 2x squared. Tama ba? 2x squared is, ano na? Is equal to, lipat natin si 24 sa kabila. So, magiging ilan yon? 6x minus 24x. Ayan. Simplify further. 2x squared equals 6x divided by 6x minus pala, 24x. So we have 18x, negative 18x, tama? Okay, since both have excess, divide natin sila by excess. Direction natin si 2x i-divide. Divided by 2x, divided by 2x. So cancel si 2, cancel si squared, cancel si x. So we have x is equal to negative 9. Okay, I know class, some of you have their own way, have their own process or procedures or solutions in getting the correct answer. As long as your solution is logically correct and it's parang systematically correct and you arrive at the same answer, so therefore you are still correct. Okay? Wala namang kaso. Ayan. Basta x is equal to negative 9. And dapat alam nyo kung paano kayo nakarating doon. Kasi that's what is really matters. Diba? That's what really matters. That what's really matters. Joke lang. Ayan. So x is 9. Now, let's check if this is correct or kung tama ba siya pag sinubstitute. Okay, so using my blue pen, ayan. So we have 4 over 3. Diretso natin na substitute. Times negative 9 plus 1 over 9 is equal to 2 times negative 9 all over 6 times negative 9 squared. So we have 4 over negative 27 plus 1 over 9 equals, ayan, negative 18 over negative 9 squared is 81 times 6. 81 times 6, it's 486. So we have 486. Yan na naman, LCD na naman. Kahit wag nyo na pala ito galawin. Wag na kayo mag-LCD. Kasi nga simplification lang tayo. Kaya na yan ni CalQ. Mag-CalQ. Ayan, kaya na yan ng powers, 'di ba? So, ayan. Ang gagawin natin is, ayan na, diretso na tayo. So, ang LCD ng 27, wag natin itong galawin yung right hand kasi parang okay na yan siya. Yung left na lang. So, ano ang LCD ni negative 27 and ni 9 is it's negative 27, tama? So, negative 27 divided by negative 27 is 1 plus 4. So, we have 4 plus negative 27 divided by 9. So, that's 3 times 1, it's 3. Ayan, equals negative 18 over 486. Okay, pwede to i-lowest term. So we have 7 over 27. That's negative. Equals, tama ba? Ay,
Sir,
sorry, mali. Dapat yung subtraction na sa taas. Tama?
yung sa may plus 3 po, banda, negative po dapat.
9 plus. So 9
Diba
plus
po sir, negative 4? Tapos
negative.
po, minus 3 kasi po.
Ay, okay. Ay, hindi. Positive lang yan siya. Kasi dito siya galing. Eto. Yung negative dapat yung taas. Okay? So, ayan. So, angat natin yung negative. Kasi nga, i-evaluate natin yung taas eh. Yan. Kasi 27 na yung taas, oh. So, yan. So, we have, ang LCD class is 27. Itaas na lang yung negative. Okay? Ayan. Kasi pag dito sa baba, yung ano, para magkakaroon pa tayo ng, ato dito, ng sign, ano dito, errors, na ganun. So, angat nyo na lang yung negative. Okay? So, from dito sa baba, pwede mo na angat. Pareho lang naman kung saan siya, di ba? So, negative 4 plus 3. So, that's negative 1. Negative 1 over 27. Ngayon, lowest term nyo si negative 18. I think this is both divisible by 18. Sige, pa-check na lang. Divide both sides by 18. So, ang answer is 1 over 27. Negative. Tama ba? Sige nga, check natin. 486 divided by 18. We have 2.
Tama po, sir.
Tama? O, sige, hindi ko na-check. O, tama daw. Okay. So, tama. So, ibig sabihin, ayan, meron siyang solution. Tama na ang ating x kanina is equal to negative 9. It has solution. X is equal to negative 9. Pag wala class, pag di siya tumama, kunwari, ang sagot dito ay 3. Negative 3 over 27, di siya equal. So, therefore, this is this is an extraneous root, and therefore, it has no solution. Okay? So, yun po siya, class. Okay. Questions? Sige, I'm waiting for you to ask question. Siguro I'll be giving 30 seconds. Kapag may within 30 seconds wala nang question, proceed na tayo. Sure kayo, walang tanong? O sige, ibig sabihin wala. Kasi review lang din naman. Okay, anyway, last na lang. Same din, evaluating. Tapos di pa tayo nag-inequality, di ba? Pareho lang din naman yun pag inequality. Pero remember ha, pag nag-multiply or nag-divide sa radical, sa greater than or less than, magabaliktad. Okay? O sige, how about this one? This kind of equation. Okay, how about this one? So we have 1 over x minus 1 plus 1 over x plus 1 equals 4x plus 2 all over x squared plus 1. Okay. Familiar po ba si x squared plus 1? Okay, sige nga. Hanapin natin yung LCD gamit yung process na ginawa natin kanina. Okay. Si x minus 1 ay hindi pwedeng paghiwalayan, class ha. Bantay pag pinaghiwalay nyo to. X plus 1, buo yan siya. X minus 1, buo din yan siya. Si x squared minus 1, buo din siya. Okay, ngayon, ano ang factors ni x plus 1? X plus 1 din. Si x minus 1, x minus 1. How about si x squared minus 1? Ano yung factor sa tingin nyo ni x squared minus 1? This is grade 8 lesson. Natandaan pa si grade 8?
Sir,
Yes.
try lang po.
Okay, ano yung factors ni x squared minus 1?
X minus 1 tapos po X minus 1.
X minus 1 and x minus 1.
Opo.
X plus 1.
So ano ba? X plus 1, tapos?
X plus 1 times X minus 1.
Okay, so X plus 1, tama, and X minus 1. Bakit? Saan natin to siya nakuha? Kasi class, as I've said earlier, X squared minus 1 is the difference of two squares. Naalala si difference of two squares? Sinabi ni difference of two squares that a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b minus a times a minus b. Ulit, pag difference of two squares, it's a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So any number na difference ng dalawang square can be expressed by the product of the sum and the difference of that two numbers. Basically, yan na. Nakita niyo na yung ayan, yung ito. Ayan na siya. So, yan. So, si x squared minus 1 is ito siya. So, x squared minus 1. Ano nga ba yung square root ng x squared? X. Ano yung square root ng 1? 1 din. So, x plus 1, x minus 1. Okay, so that is correct. So, ngayon class, ano na yung LCD? O yun na, hanapin na natin. So, ang LCD class is, since ito na rin yan siya, at ito na rin yan siya, yun na yan siya. X plus 1 and x minus 1. Or pwedeng x squared minus 1. Okay? Pareho lang yun. So, it's either x plus 1 or x minus 1. Kung yung sagot nyo po ay itong x squared minus 1, walang kaso. Ito din yun siya, di ba? Pinactor out lang. Okay. So, let's proceed. Now, we need to distribute to multiply the LCD with both sides of the equation. So, we have x squared minus 1 times 1 over x plus 1 over x. Ay, tama. Minus pala. 1 minus x 1 over x minus 1 plus 1 over x plus 1 equals x squared minus 1 times 4x plus 2 all over x squared minus 1. Okay, cancel. Okay, so itong x squared ito cancel na siya, so 4x plus 2. So how about this side? So x squared minus 1 divided by x minus 1. So kapag dinivide mo yung minus doon sa yung sa difference of two squares, yung matitira yung kabaliktaran, yung plus. Kaya x plus 1 times may 1 pa sa taas class, o times 1, yun din siya. Okay? Plus x squared minus 1 divided by x plus 1. So that is x minus 1 times 1, or x minus 1 din, equals 4x plus 2. Simplify. So we have 2x, 1 minus 1 is 0. So 2x na lang, equals 4x plus 2. Ilipat ko si 4x. We have 2x minus 4x equals 2. So negative 2x equals 2. Divide both sides by negative 2. X is equal to negative 1. Okay na mag-check kung tama. Basically, class, ito. Ito na. Ito na yung sinasabi ko. Tanggalin ko to, ha. Try nyo i-substitute si negative 1. Diba? So we have, yan na, 1 over 1 minus, negative 1 minus 1 plus 1 over negative 1 plus 1 equals 4x, 4 times negative 1 plus 2 all over negative 1 squared minus 1. So ito pa lang, dito, 1 over negative 2 plus 1 over 0 equals, ito na, negative 4 plus 2 all over 1 squared is, negative 1 squared is 1 minus 1. So that is 0. Tama? May undefined tayo, class. O dito, undefined. O, di ba? Undefined. Pag nag-undefined agad, hindi na siya tama. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ano ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin, class, yung value ng x natin is, yung value ng x natin is an extraneous root. When we say extraneous root, our answer can't give an answer na tama na magpapa-equal sa kanya. So this equation has no solution. Nakuha ba, class? Maaring makakuha tayo ng x. At pag sinubstitute yon, it has no solution. So kailangan ganon, okay? Kasi nga, bakit no solution? Kasi pag may x tayo, class, pag meron tayong x na sinasabi dyan, yung y niya, okay, pag rinaf natin siya, yung y niya undefined. So, hindi tayo pwede magkaroon ng ganon. Okay? So, that has no solution. Clear po ba? Question? Wala? Okay. Sige, last na tayo ha. Last. Okay, last example. Ganon din. Medyo similar dun sa problem na binigay kanina. Let's have... Okay, let's have ito. Okay, so I'll be giving you 3 minutes ulit. Ayan. Sige, timean ko na ngayon kasi kanina parang overtime ako. Okay, so or 4 minutes. Sige. I'll be giving you 4 minutes to answer this one. Find the LCD, find the value or find the LCD na siguro and then find the value of x. Sir, may m po. O edi x in terms of m. Basta find x. Or gusto niyo palitan ko na lang yung m para sige na nga. Palitan ko na lang yung m para talagang find x lang kasi ang confusing nga naman. O palitan ko ha. Gawin kong okay. Ay, ba't may squared? Okay. Sige, 4 minutes starts now. Okay, sige, let's start. Ayan, bigla nag-init ulo ko, guys. Kasi isusulat na naman ako ng week 1 and week 2, ayan, ng modules nyo for second quarter. So anyway, ayan, bago ako ma-stress. Okay, so let's simplify. What's the LCD? Okay, hindi ko na isulat kung paano nakuha. The LCD is x plus 4 and x minus 4. Tama? Or that's equal to x squared minus 16. Okay? Tapos anong gagawin? I-multiply to the same or to the both sides of the equation. Okay? So, ayun. Wait lang ha. Ano pa? So, simplify or multiply the same side of the in the same side of the equation. We have x squared minus 16 is equal to 2 over x plus 4 minus 4 over x squared minus 16 equals 3 over x minus 4 times x squared minus 16. So we have x squared minus 16 divided by x plus 4 is equal to x minus 4, tama? X minus 4 times 2, meron sa taas. So yan lang muna, wag muna natin simplify para makita nyo kung paano. And then x squared minus 16 divided by x squared minus 16. So we have 1 minus 4. So 4 equals x squared minus 16 divided by x minus 4 is x plus 4. So meron pa tayong 3 sa taas. So 3 times x plus 4. And then simplify further. So magiging 2x minus 8 minus 4 equals 3x plus 12. And then we have 2x minus 12 equals 3x plus 12. And then simplify further, we have to put the same sides of the equation and ayun. And so we have negative x, tama? Ay, sige. 2x minus 3x equals 12 minus, ay magiging plus 12. So we have negative x is equal to 24. So x is equal to negative 24. Paano nag-divide natin ng negative 1? Okay, na-check nyo ba kung tama? Okay, sino nakakuha ng tamang sagot? They may raise your hands. Ayan. Ay, mamaya na, wait lang. Mamaya na. Check muna natin kung tama yung 24. O, sige, tanggalin ko na to ha. Basta ang sagot natin ay 24. I-correct niyo ko agad ha pag may nakitang mali. Okay, 24 ang answer. And then we are going to check if it's correct. So 2 over negative 24 plus 4 minus 4 times, ang laki, negative 24 squared minus 16 is equal to 3 over negative 24 minus 4. So we have 2 over negative 20 minus, ayan, ilan yun? Negative 24 squared is 16 carry 1, 9, 48. So that would be 6, 7, 5. So 5 minus 16 pa pala, minus 16 is
592.
560. Tama? 560 over 4 equals 3 over negative 28. O ilan na yan siya? O find the LCD nitong dalawa. O that is 560. Tama? So, taas ko na si negative ha. 560 divided by 20, it's negative 26. Tama? So, negative 26 times 2, so that is 52. Negative 52. Minus 4 equals 3 over negative 28. So, ano na yan? So, negative 52 divided by negative 52 minus 4, that's negative 56 divided by 560 equals 3 over negative 28. So, obviously naman, negative 56 divided by 560 is negative 1 over 10. Di ba? So, tama ba? Mali. Mali, di ba? So, x equals negative 24 is not the solution. So, it is an extraneous root. So, it has no solution. Okay? Question. May question po? Wala? Okay, sige. Proceed na tayo sa domain and range. And then, para mag-domain and range na lang tayo ha. Tapos yung problem solving class, madali lang din naman yun siya. Pero magbibigay ako ng isang important na na link for problem solving. Okay? Yung work problems. Doon na-encounter nyo na rin ata ito sa junior high school math ninyo. Pero mas maganda na makaalala nyo pa siya lalo. Okay? Okay. So, ayan po. Okay. So, ano nang gagawin ko? Whiteboard. Okay. Domain and range. Okay, class. Domain and range. Si domain and range class, kahit hindi nyo na pusundan yun sa module. Okay, bakit? Ganito kasi. Sa domain and range, natin, na-discuss na natin actually si rational function. Yes, may nag-chat. Mahina. Ayan, okay na? Sorry. Ayan, ulitin ko. Si domain and range po natin, class, is, ayan, ang gagawin natin is, na-discuss natin to siya. Ano ngayon sabi ko about rational functions? Si rational functions ay ay merong variable sa denominator. And anong condition na nga ito sa domain and range natin?
2 po.
Okay, yung condition number 2. Okay, ngayon sa condition number 2, kunwari nagbigay ako ng rational function, kunwari f of x is equal to x squared, ay wag, masyadong mabigat. So x minus 1 over x minus 4. Ayan, ang gagawin natin is, yun na. Una nyo palang gagawin class muna is ganito. Yung f of x gawin yung y. Ibalik nyo sa y. Okay, so we have y is equal to x minus 1 all over x minus 4. Para hindi kayo malito. Okay, and then yun na, condition number 4, and so, ayan. Actually, ganun lang siya, class. Ngayon, yung challenge nyo dito, class, is ganito. Yung manipulation ng tawag dito, manipulation ng formula. Okay, so ito condition agad number 4 to, ay number 2, di ba? Condition number 2. O alam niyo na kung paano kunin 'yon. Ngayon, paano naman siya magiging range? We have y is equal to x minus 1 over x minus 4. Dapat naka-x in terms of y siya, di ba? O, times natin both sides by x minus 4 para mawala yung denominator. O, ayan. So, x minus 4y, distribute, xy minus 4y equals x minus 1. O, lipat sino? Yung may mga x. Ayan na. So, magiging Magiging negative 4y. 4y plus 1 equals, sige, para madali, sa kabila na lang agad. Okay. So, we have xy minus x, di ba? Lipat ko si x equals negative 1. Lipat ko si 4y plus 4y. Okay, ngayon, ilabas ko si x. Ha. So we have x times y minus 1 equals negative 1 plus 4y. Divide both sides by y minus 1. O, ayan na siya. X is equal to -1 plus 4y over y minus 1. O, condition number 2 ulit, di ba? Condition number 2. Yun na lang class yung gagawin nyo sa domain and range. Maliwanag? Maliwanag po ba? Okay. Nag-okay. Ako lang. Ngayon, class, ganito. Huwag nyo na gagawing set notations. Yung ginagawa nating D, yung ganito, x such that x, yung mga ganyan. Ito po, class, ay, ito yung set notation. Okay? Wag nyo na gawin yung set, interval. Yung, yung D, yung mga may union of blah, blah, blah. Set notation lang tayo. Wala ng set interval. Nakuha? Dito na lang kayo sa D kasi ito yung mas madali. Copy paste lang kayo, 'di ba? Pareho lang rin naman yung domain. 'Di ba? Mas madali pang malaman. O ayan. Maliwanag po ba? May kwento ako. Okay. So ngayon, class, proceed na tayo sa problem solving. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin for problem solving, class, ayun nga, since 11:11 na, mag-wish mo na kaya, Char. Mapaniwala. Ayan. So ang gagawin natin, class, ngayon is magsasend lang ako ng video. Actually, that is very helpful siya kasi out of the up to this time, hindi ko na yun sa inyo ma-discuss pa kasi tawag dito, gawin niyo na lang yung time niyo to do your module. Pero ang gagawin na lang natin ngayon is ganito. Ituturo ko sa inyo yung mga dapat niyo sasagutan. Pakichika na lang sa mga classmate niyo tsaka sa ibang section. Okay? Yung Einstein kasi hindi nagpaklase. So,